Wild Card Series Game 2. So up now for Chicago, Kevin Alcantara. Inside corner, that's a strike. 0-1. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Jazz tosses the first. One up, one down. Leon stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now. 2 down. Base is empty. Now the Cubs catcher. And a foul ball. Gaddis, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. On the ground to third, Ramirez. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the inning. Here's Acuna now. Camacho back to work. There's the strike.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Outside, and it's 2-1. That one missed. Chopped left side. Sends it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action. Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now Five strikeouts for him on the mound. That one is absolutely belted. Arozarena on his horse. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. So runner at second, 2 down. Baddoo digs in now. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And delivers outside.
1-1.
This one in the air. Shanuel. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. This is Bryson Stott. That one misses. 1-0. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
One strike.
And it is 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 36.
On the ground.
No.
Betts whips it to first. They get the out on Arozarena. Fry in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Back here in LA, here's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts.
Right through there for a strike. On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That one ripped. That's back there. See you later. His second home run of the series, and they close the gap. It's 5-3.
Now pitching for Chicago, number 33.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Now the 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Puts it away for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
1 down, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Leon on his way over. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Around second is Jazz. Pulls into third safely with a triple. Stephen Kwan stepping in now for a critical at bat. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. It's 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Checks his swing. Now would appeal to third. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. And fouled off. And takes low for ball 1.
1-1.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. We go to the 8th. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Elly De La Cruz. The shortstop takes the ball. That one misses, and it's 2-0.
You get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
And they'll do it again. That one missing inside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and deals. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Nolan Schanuel, the next Cub to hit.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
The 1-2. Shadowell checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
There's a swing and a drive. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki, calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He just
fastball almost got him there. So they're all loaded up. He goes down looking. Pedro Leon, the next Cub to hit. Out in front and foul to the left side.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Quad raging back towards the wall. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And now the catcher comes up to him. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot. And a knock here would be a big blow.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And this is inside. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now pitching for
Back
Chicago.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
72.
8th. Javier Assad.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Acuna stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That one finds the zone, and the count even 1-1. That one to first, Shadowell. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Stop. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here is Bryce Harper.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And that is that. New inning getting started. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Bryson Stott. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and a quick out number 1. So digging in, Randy Arozarena. Ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. David Fry, the next Cub to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is fouled back. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Baddoo makes the catch, and that'll do it. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Bo Brisky.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Down the middle for a strike. 0-2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
He's 2 outs away. Here's Mookie Betts. Right through there for a strike. Brisky, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And Mookie takes. Gets a piece and stays alive. Turns and fires to Betts. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The Dodgers down by a pair here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. That's a base hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Tying run at the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside low. Now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Back-to-back singles. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. Line drive, base hit. Betts scores. It's an RBI single. Back within 1. It's 5-4. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
There you go. Winning run is aboard.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Nate Pearson.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
The winning run on second base. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
He is going to sleep well tonight if his team can come through with the win.
Backed off the plate that time. Stays alive.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. A big run scores on the sac fly. And they've tied it in the bottom of the 9th. Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 in this one. Right side. Stop. In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. And we're headed to extras. We're in extras here. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Elly De La Cruz. Pitch misses. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Fastball for a strike at 95. And a count 1-2. And that just misses. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead. In the bottom of the ninth, so here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Just missed. That's a strike. 1-2. And that's outside. Good job to fight that one off. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hit on the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. And that quickly 2 away. Suzuki stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. The 1-1 is fouled off.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. And the Cubs go 1-2. And we're back. Back onto the bottom of the 10th. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Pearson back to work. That misses, and that is ball 1. That one in triple digits.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Misses inside. Ball 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one ran inside. Almost got him.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely.
Runner on the go. Ball outside.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tags and will move up to third.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Badu in the box now, takes strike 1.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, but we've got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Nick Sandlin.
Nick Sandlin.
That one fouled hard the other way. Fought off foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a swing and a miss. One gone here. Pedro Leon, the next Cub to hit. Clips the corner. That's strike one. Base is empty, one away here in the late stages of game two. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Got him swinging. Now the Cubs catcher. That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 2 of the wild card series. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side here in extras.
Pitching for Chicago.
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Rich Rosado. Betts in now. Takes ball one off the plate. And that one fouled off. Ground ball left side. And he'll be safe at first.
Now batting, the catcher, Will.
No outs. Runner at first. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's 1. How about that double play? Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ground ball right side. Stop. Fires over to first. Beats him to the bag, and that means we're playing 12.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Justin Martinez. Stop. In the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is 0-2. On the ground to first. Takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. And next for the Cubs, Randy Arozarena. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. That's out to center field. Baddoo in position. Brings it in. That's out number 2. David Fry, the next Cub to hit. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Under it is Acuna. Ready to go. For the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
And that is out of play. Up the middle, a dive, nice stop to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2. Ball.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Acuna now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that one wrapped foul. And that skips into there.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a low 2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing from Acuna. Big drive. Deep left field. Arozarena going back. Ball game. And they are moving on. He sends a rocket to left. And the Dodgers win it in 12. So the Los Angeles Dodgers sweep this wild card series with back-to-back wins and look ahead now to the division series.
Well, they really showed up, Boog, and so did these home fans. A lot of really positive energy in this ballpark, and I'm sure that had some impact at least. And this club has to feel excited moving on to the next round with a lot of good momentum on their side.
Six-5 the final here today. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long. Wild Card Series Game 2. Now up for Tampa Bay, Matt Chapman. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Garcia at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Outside low, and that's ball one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Witt. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Zach Gelof. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Cut out and miss, struck him out.
Pitching for the Rays.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 72.
Robleski.
Caballero, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
You know, these Angels, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
This one popped up. And there's 1 down. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. This is Bryce Terang. There's a strike. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but...
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. Now here's Nolan Jones. 1 for 3. Move over to first. Try to keep him close. In the air, left field, down the line. Parson snags it for the second out. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that one hammered Parson, ranging back, and it hits the fence. Coming home. The relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that is. We go to the top of the 7th, and now Jesus Sanchez. That's to third, and that one handled. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's Carlos Correa.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. And now it's Josh Naylor. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Pitching for Tampa
We're
Bay.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
23.
7th. Alexis Diaz.
Alexis Diaz.
Caminero leading things off and takes a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way.
One
And
ball,
that
2
pitch did a
strikes,
good
now.
job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And
2
there's a
balls,
ball.
2 strikes.
Popped up. Geloff sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Patrick Bailey will hit next. He swings and fouls one off. Diaz, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Parson makes the catch. 2 down. Isley Klein, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Hard hit to third. Chapman over to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here at Angel Stadium. Ready to begin the 8th, and now J.J. Bleday. That one close, ruled the ball, and it's 1-0. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
And it's even up. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. Amaya, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Parson in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. And that's in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. They take the force out, and that'll do it. Back. Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Andrew Wentz. Noel stands in now and watches strike 1. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Sanchez ranging after it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Jeremy De La Rosa. Wentz measures 6 feet 4 inches. 34-year-old vet. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. And the pitch. Yeah, that's fouled off. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. Jose Caballero, the next to hit. Ball 1, no strikes. Two outs, base is empty.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
In the air, right side. Sanchez gets under it. That is the inning. We're back.
Now
It's the top of the ninth,
pitching
and there's a new
Angels.
pitcher on the mound, Taylor
Number
Dollar.
31.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That's ripped. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Geloff in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Rays down by 4 here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. Jesus Sanchez next to hit for the Rays. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. On the ground to short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's a double play to end it. Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.